I started Education Africa in 1989, and that was through the transformation to democracy. And it was a time where South Africa was going through uncertain times. It was exciting times for myself because I was part of the change. I wasn't on the other side where people were sitting in their houses, especially white South Africans, saying the country's a disaster. I looked at it as an exciting country, being behind the scenes, having those opportunities, and I wanted to be part of that change. And I started Education Africa and saw what was really happening on the ground in the townships, in the rural areas, and it was very sad to see what apartheid had done to education. And there really needed to be a change. There needed to be an upliftment, there needed to be a change where people had opportunity, where education was brought to these disadvantaged communities. And one thing that I saw, what could be done was through pockets. We could create islands of educational opportunities. We weren't a government, and we're not a government that has to have a spray approach to be able to deliver to everybody. And that's where it makes it difficult. They've got to go, everybody needs something. Where, as a non-profit organization, you can choose the communities you work in and you can make a difference. We do that by training teachers at early childhood development stage, train the trainers, where you get the impact. Now, as you know, in South Africa, a lot of kids are going to school that aren't school ready. So we train these teachers to get the kids school ready so that when they enter the system, they're not another lost generation. Problems we're solving is access to quality education and educational opportunities, which is a need and a great need. As I mentioned, is that government can do a spray approach across the board. Education Africa and other non-profits, we target our beneficiaries. And the beneficiaries that come through our programs, today we have lawyers, doctors, accountants, you name it. And if we look at our leadership program is in the South African Model United Nations. It's the biggest high school-based program in the country in over 500 schools. And that's creating our future leaders. We'd have, at one stage, we had around 60% of the SRCs in this country with representation of our students on there. So we're definitely creating a group of leaders. We're creating a group of entrepreneurs. We're giving children the opportunity of coming off the streets through our marimba programs. And we're creating a cadre of early childhood development teachers that are getting kids school ready rather than entering the school system as another lost generation. I think the important thing with the entrepreneur, which I look at, is entrepreneurs aren't there to manage. Entrepreneurs are there to be innovative and to bring in a lot of people who can help manage and to help you deliver. So I think that, especially on Education Africa side, in our programs, we've been very innovative. And I think that's been part of our success. Another thing that's really been our success is that we do not reinvent the wheel. And that's advice that I've got from our first chairman, the late Agri Cluster. He got involved with Education Africa. If we do not reinvent the wheel, we use the expertise that are around us, and we can deliver that way. Yes, we make mistakes, but like anybody else. But one thing that we do is that if we get funding for a specific project, we go out and we say, give us 3 years, and we'll develop the project and we'll deliver it and we'll make it sustainable. We don't go do surveys and studies and whatever it might be, and in 3 years' time decide, I wonder if this will work or not, and let's start going out. We go out and we do it, and we make it happen. My inspiration is to make a difference, to change the lives. I'm a proud South African, I'm a proud African. I think it's Africa's time, and I can be found at www.educationafrica.org, or I can be found at www.jamesurdang.net.